Hello, everyone. Welcome to Donna Just Being Real, the only way to be. My channel is about dating, love, relationship, toxic relationship, true crimes of passion, advice channel. And I also touch into celebrity relationships. So, celebrity relationship we're getting into today is Robert De Niro and Grace Hightower. I didn't know that they was having such a nasty divorce, and it was going on for years. And so basically, the judge ruled in favor, well, more towards Robert De Niro. So we're going to get into that. But I'm going to talk a little bit about Robert De Niro himself, a little bit about his career. And also, I'm going to tell you the favorite movies that I like from Robert De Niro. And also, in the comment section, let me know your favorite movie from Robert De Niro. It got to be one of them because everybody watch a lot of Robert De Niro movies. So share your favorite movie in there. And also, if this is your type of commentary, feel free to hit the subscribe button because I would love to have you back again. And also hit the like button and share with others. All right, let's get into it. So, we're going to get a little bit about his past. Mr. Robert De Niro. Okay. All right, so a little bit about his past now. Okay, so we'll talk about when he was born. Robert De Niro was born August 17, 1943, New York City, New York. He's a New Yorker. He's an American actor who's famous for his uncompromised portrayal of violent and abrasive characters, and later in his career for his comic depiction of a cranky old man. And also, Robert De Niro won 2 Oscars, one of his best supporting actor in The Godfather Part 2, and one of his best actor for the portrayal of boxer Jay LaMotta in Raging Bull that came out in 1980. I love Raging Bull. I've seen that a few times. That's a great movie. I'll show you that one in a second. All right, so a little bit early in his career, when he all first started out hitting stardom. The son of two Greenwich Village artists, dropped out of school at the age of 16 to study acting. Didn't know that, but he dropped out of school at 16. After working a few off-Broadway plays, he appeared in his first film, Brian De Palma, The Wedding Party, filmed in 1963, released in 1969. Thereafter, he appeared in several minor films, the most notable being The Gang That Couldn't Shoot Straight in 1971. It was not until the performance in The Bang the Drum Slowly in 1973 that he was widely recognized as an excellent actor. Mean Street came out in 1973, marked De Niro's first association with director Martin Scorsese. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but he's a well-known big-time director, with whom he would do some of his most celebrated work. Because I do remember he did do a lot of movies with him. Now, also, we're going to get into Mr. Robert De Niro. He's been married before, and his first wife is the name of Diane Abbott. And they got married in 1976 to 1988. And they have one child together. And I do remember some of his old movies. She did play in a lot of his older movies. She had like a little role in there. So she's an actress, and also, if I'm correct, she's a singer. So now we know about the current ex-wife, this lady right here, Grace Hightower. Divorced, I guess, in 2018. And I'll get into that one. So we're going to discuss a little bit some of his movies. I remember I was just talking about The Raging Bull, and I love this movie. This was a great movie that he did, right? He played played a role. What was the name of that? The guy's role that he played in Raging Bull. Oh, Jake LaMotta. Yeah, that's what he's playing. Jake LaMotta. It's a true story. And I think he did an excellent job in this movie. And also in this movie, if I'm correct, he had to really get physically fit, have a body like a boxer. And then also at the end of the movie, he gained a lot of weight. So he had to rapidly gain a lot of weight and then lose it. Oh my gosh, that's just insane. Now let's get into another movie that he did, was Taxi Cab Driver. This was insane. Oh my gosh, an insane cab driver. And I don't know if everybody remember in the movie, if you did see the movie, I forgot what year when it came out, but in the movie he shaved off his head and, the mohawk. A lot of people have this look like for Halloween costume. It was insane. And then another movie which is my number one favorite movie that he did, is The Deer Hunter. The Deer Hunter, right there was Robert De Niro. Then you had Christopher Walken in, and Christopher Walken's the more on to the right, another big time actor too. And then the other guys, I can't remember the other guy's name, but they was in it. And it was about about friendship, honor, love, respect. And they went to war. And when they went to war, it was just a mess. It was just a mess. I don't want to tell you too much, just in case you want to see the movie. So anybody let me know in the comments, did you happen to see that? Then we have another good movie that he did, was Goodfellas. I know everybody has to know that one. And Martin Scorsese, that he directed this movie too. And Goodfellas, that was a hit. Remember this scene? It was insane. This scene was insane. Okay, so I guess you could tell right here, Robert De Niro did a lot of movies. Just look at it. Can't even name it. Oh my gosh. There go The Godfather, then Cape Fear. All the list goes on. I'll be here forever talking about all his movies. This man has so many movies. It's just phenomenal. It's just insane. All right, so let's get a little bit about to this divorce here. What a mess. Okay, I'm going to read this article and we're going to get into it. All right, Manhattan judge rules against Grace Hightower in Robert De Niro's $500 million divorce proceeding. Actor Robert De Niro will get to keep his $500 million back amid his divorce from his estranged wife, Grace Hightower. So he's going to be able to keep his money. All right, I resume reading. A Manhattan court ruled in favor of the Goodfellas actor. Hightower sought half a $500 million fortune earned from his career and business ventures. The 78-year-old mogul does have to buy his soon-to-be ex-wife a new crib with a value of up to $6 million. So he has to buy her home, has to be at least worth $6 million. Woo, boy. De Niro also has to pay Hightower $1 million annually unless she remarries or one of them passes away. So you got to give her $1 million a year. The husband's income earned during the marriage and other business assets required during that time are separate property, said the court in its ruling. So I guess the court is saying that, a lot of this money he did, and he did on his own, and he did before she actually came into the picture. I resume reading. De Niro amassed his wealth by being in the entertainment industry for half a century, and he also has stakes in bougie eateries like Nobu and Tribeca Bar and Grill. I've been there one time a long time ago. It was very nice. He also has part ownership for the Greenwich Hotel in downtown New York, which I didn't know that one. The former lovebirds were married for 24 years. That's a long time. Okay, the former lovebirds were married for 24 years and had 2 children from the union. They separated in 2018. Okay, so that's when they separated. But they still kind of slightly going through the divorce, but I guess they have the money part settled, how you say. Okay, let's go on. I'm going to resume reading. Dr. De Niro hired a high-profile attorney, Caroline Cross, to handle the divorce proceedings. The lawyer sounded off about her client rigorous work habits because of his estranged wife penchant for a luxurious life. So I guess, she wants to live the big-time lifestyle. That's just how she's always been, and this is what she wants. Whew, what a mess, De Niro. What a mess. Okay, I resume reading. She told the judge about Hightower's spending behavior that Mr. De Niro is 77 years old, and while he loves his craft, he should not be forced to work under this prodigious pace because he has to. So he has to keep working and making movies just to satisfy her financially. Seemed like he was a working slave. Okay, the question is, when does he stop? Good question. When does he get the opportunity to not take every project that comes along and not work 6 days a week, 12 hours, so he can keep pace with Miss Hightower's thirst for Stella? Mm, mm, mm. Whew, interesting. Sound a little narcissistic. You got a little bit here, Nero. But I heard a little bit about your past too. But let me just go on. Let me finish reading. A report from 2017 details the couple's split was about more than money. De Niro and Hightower share, dramatic. Excuse me. De Niro and Hightower share different political views. According to an inside source, the Godfather actor is a Democrat and Hightower is a Republican, and she's a diehard Republican. That's interesting. You got a Democrat and a diehard Republican. So I guess that has something to do with them getting a divorce too. It's just amazing what people could get divorced for. I resume reading. The plug also disavowed that his wife was a bit of a tyrant, rolling. Interesting. Okay. Let me repeat that again. I'm sorry. The plug also disavowed that she was a bit of a tyrant, saying that she bust his balls and controlled his finances and film production company and had all kinds of rules that he couldn't live by. Oh, you was being really controlled, De Niro. Wow, I didn't know all of this. I didn't know. Okay, Grace, that's her. She micromanaged him to death, and he deserves a medal for sticking to it for so long. Yeah, I have to say, 20 something years. Wow, you really did stick in there. All right, resume reading. With both their names on so many charitable projects, she wanted him to look respectable in the public's eye, and that meant shaving regularly and getting a proper haircut. He loves to go native and not hanging out with pals like Marty Scorsese, Leo DiCaprio, um, Harvey Keitel, and Keith Richards. Hmm, interesting. Now the couple is moving on to bigger and better things solo. We wish them the best of luck. So that's really interesting. I didn't know all of this. I did kind of think I heard about it was having a divorce, but I didn't know it was just so nasty and she wanted half. But it seemed like the judge went into De Niro's favor, so she won't be getting half. She's gonna get a little bit. She get $6 million home, and she'll get $1 million a year unless she gets married, it's cut off, or if someone passes away. So, Miss Grace, better say that money wisely. Because you don't know how much more longer De Niro got. And hopefully De Niro enjoys the rest of his life not being controlled and being micromanaged. Because that's not a healthy marriage. That's not how it's supposed to be. Enjoy your life. And I did notice a couple of his movies. I think I did hear somewhere, like in an article, that he was a little tired of taking some of these roles. And I did notice, like in his acting roles, I was like, why is Robert De Niro doing this kind of movie? This is not like him. I'm used to seeing him like in these kind of movies. And some of these movies are just off the wall, but didn't know he had to keep working and working because he had to please her because she got expensive tastes. Oh, there we go. The Deer Hunter. My favorite movie, favorite. Okay, so I'm going to end this. And that's just about it. So share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Tell me, did you hear about this? And also, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about their marriage? Did you know about that? Oh, and also a little bit of a little bit of rumors and stuff. But there was rumors that Robert De Niro wanted to get with Whitney Houston. He wanted to date her. But I don't know what happened. I guess it didn't happen or whatever. And also, I forgot to pull a picture too. There was rumors that he used to mess with Naomi Campbell. If everybody knows Naomi Campbell, she's a well-known model too. Interesting. So, good luck with, Robert De Niro in his future. Maybe now he can retire, sit back with his grandchildren, don't have to stress himself working so many days a week and so many hours. Because being an actor, it really isn't easy. You got to remember the lines. You got to remember everything. But wow, he dropped out of school like that. And look at him now. Interesting. All right, so like and share the video. Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. And thank you for watching. Donna just being real, the only way to be. And don't forget, share your favorite movie of Robert De Niro in the comment section. I'd like to know. Bye.